Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are. And we are back on your screens. We're going to be talking about Ginger Greek's favorite director of all time, James Gunn's Superman. This is a trailer, so we are going to be watching here in a second. Zam, how are you feeling, man? You look a bit tired.
I apologize. It's 1:20 in the morning as we do this recording, but just in case people don't realize, this is trailer 3 of Superman, the
Now,
latest trailer, with
some
3 minute
people have
one.
some people have said that actually, I think James Gunn even said that this is the first full trailer. It is not a like he said everything leading up to this has been a teaser.
Oh
Like,
God,
yeah, I know, right?
you can just snip all the bits together, and you got the whole fucking movie.
I know.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree. I agree. Like, I'm like, okay, so yeah, you're basically trying to claim that this is the first trailer. Okay.
But
Anyway, you ready?
I will say this. I will say this very quickly though, that this is also going to be the last trailer I watch. After this, I'm done. Like I don't want to keep them revealing shit to me. I want to experience things in the cinema.
Okay. All right. Well, you ready? Let's do this. Zam's a legend.
Are you being
because he
serious
stays
right
up
now?
late.
Yeah,
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
He even had to take his glasses off to do
Recently,
it.
you've come under a lot of fire for
I
what
know,
some
it's a
might.
lot of
it's
fire,
it's a
but-
lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My
Frank Grillo's
actions?
playing
I stopped
Rick
a war.
Black's dad.
Yep.
Maybe.
I know that from
Not maybe.
Peacemaker.
I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingely acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States will
representing
cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the
And-
world.
and-
Oh wow! Look at that
Doing good.
destruction. I remember that scene.
I would
I
question
figured the
yourself in
Snyder
same
Bros would be
situation
on board
and
with
consider
that.
the consequences.
Oh, look at
People
this.
were going
Yeah.
to die.
Like Juggernaut mixed with Iron Man. I like seeing that. The guy helping him out.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So now we get to see what happened to the robots.
Your actions.
He's saving people.
That's what
I
makes
like
you
seeing that.
who you are.
It's terrific.
Man. He's not a man.
It looks like he has
It.
both his parents in that scene there.
He's somehow become
Yeah.
the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
There's a lot of destruction.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
That is mum.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have a dog?
All right. And there we have it. Zam's last sneak peek into the movie of Superman. Zam, what
God,
are
this-
your thoughts?
For a start, I really hope this movie's long, because there's a lot in this film from what you see in the trailers alone regarding characters and someone, Mr. Terrific, Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner's Green Lantern, to name some heroes, and then the variety of villains as well. You've got the Superman version of Black Noir, and then you got the girl with the blades, and then you got what's the guy who can like change,
Metamorpho?
Metamorpho as well. and obviously Lex Luthor. From what I've seen so far, I know you had that fucking Juggernaut Iron Man guy too, and that monster, that kaiju, as well. Like Jesus Christ! And then you got all the
I honestly feel like the kaiju thing is going to be like the beginning of the movie. I really feel like that's going to be the opening sequence.
No, fair enough. I think so too, which is why I think then people are rioting at him, because there's so much destruction caused
Even though
by
he
him
saved
trying to.
everybody.
Yeah. And obviously that was always my gripe with Man of Steel, like the ending with all that, like it was like 9/11 times 12, the amount of fucking buildings that got knocked down.
Mhm.
So and not everyone was like out of those buildings. A lot of people would have died. So, and if they were, if they didn't die by being in the building, they might have died by having a fucking building land on top of them. You know what I mean? So, is that going to play a part here as well? I've always liked the fact, in modern day times, Superman is somebody who can, split opinions. Because not in previous incarnations of him, everyone loves him, but I think in today's world, not everyone would love him, no matter what he does. He could do everything good, but there'll always be people who will dislike him, and I think that's a good way of representing him in today's world. So I'm fine with that.
I agree. I mean, so what the big takeaways is that we obviously know that this movie is going to be in an established universe. There's already heroes. I know that they're not wanting to blow their load on Wonder Woman and Batman and all those things like right out the gate in this movie. I don't know if they already exist or if like it's just like that's why we see Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, like those are the existing heroes. But then Wonder Woman and them come along later. So. The Flash, all those other people. So I don't know. I really haven't felt the Superman, like the Clark Kent Superman, the Clark Kent side of Superman, until this trailer. I really like the confliction that he's having with Lois and about she's calling him out on all of these legitimate questions and he's having a hard time rational, like, why are you asking me this? Because he just, and maybe it's I guess he's grown up in current America, so maybe he I don't know why he's being so dense, because he should know like if he just came to Earth recently it'd be one thing, but like I do like the conflict that he's having. He's like, look, I'm helping people, why is that so bad? But there's always going to be people that look at that and say, I don't trust that. There's going to always be Lex Luthor.
He's a fucking alien.
There's
He's an alien.
Yeah, and people are going to look at him as an alien and not trust him. They're going to try to throw him in El Salvador in prison. Like it's just that's how it's going to be. And I do like that fact. I do like the fact that he's conflicted with, yes, he wants to help everyone, but everybody does not want him to help them.
Yeah,
and no matter how good it looks like he is, there will be people like Lex Luthor who don't trust him.
And there'll probably be some people thinking, you know what, Superman, before you came along, there was no fucking kaijus, there was no monsters, there was no this, no that. Now you come along, even though you're trying to save us, all these other fucking things are popping up.
Yeah, but there's already heroes like Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl and Mr. Like I don't know if they came before Superman came. I don't know if like Superman came and then other heroes and then villains started popping up, or if there was already some like low key heroes out there as I like these ones, and then Superman came along and kind of like upped the game of superheroing on Earth. But we'll find out when we watch the movie. This trailer did not make me more excited or less excited for this movie. I still really want to see this movie. I really do want a good Superman movie. I
want a great Superman movie. I don't want good. I want great. Like I'm done with average. We've had miss after miss after miss in recent years. For over 20 years. That's why Christopher Reeve is held in such high regard. But even his last couple of Superman movies were looked upon as duds. The first two were monumental. They were duology.
I'm sorry, I thought Man of Steel was a good Superman movie. Yes, it was different, it was darker, but I liked it. Now they cracked the bed with
rescuing.
Huh?
There was not enough rescuing. Like
okay, well, but that also happened in Superman Returns, and still people crap the bed on that movie.
No, but Superman Returns, has the greatest Superman moment in Superman films, where he
Yeah.
rescued that plane with all those people, you
Yes.
know, and that's because Superman was 100% being what people
So
see Superman as a hero.
the vibe that I'm getting from this movie is that it's going to be a hybrid of like Man of Steel and like Superman Returns.
Yeah,
That's the vibe
fair
I'm
enough.
getting. And don't get me wrong, I like that. I like seeing Superman saving little girls from like 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 crashing, trucks with with cylinders on them, and catching buildings, and like catching airplanes out of the sky. That is by far one of the best. I've always loved that sequence, and it is one of the best superheroing moments in history. I would love to sit down and do a best superhero moments in history, not just like fights or anything
Oh,
like that.
it will always be for me that moment from Superman Returns.
Yeah,
All the Superman things, all the things in superhero films, for me that is just like it still gets me. It makes me so emotional seeing Superman saving people. Like
yeah,
that's what I like to see him do. Like he is that type. But I want him to save people that fucking hate him. You know what I mean? I wanted to save people, like I just wanted to save people all the fucking time. And if I get that in this new movie, I'll be very happy. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, do you have anything else to add? I mean, as I said, this is you. This is like trailer number. Like this is technically the first trailer, but we've had like 3 or 4 teasers
They can
leading up
can
to
say what
this.
they want. A trailer's a trailer, whether it be 1 minute long or 3 minute long. This is the
And
third trailer, as far as I'm concerned,
I
and I'm
agree.
done. And I'm done. Um, getting any more. I want this, but right now there was things in this trailer that I wasn't expecting, like Blade Woman with the spinning blades, and fucking Iron Man Juggernaut and all of that. Where the fuck did those guys come from? So I'm kind of done now. I don't. The problem with DC is that they spoil things a bit too much, and I don't want to be spoiled anymore. So yeah,
Yep.
I just hope. I know that this is an established universe, but I just really hope that we haven't overdone it with the amount of fucking significant characters that there are on both the good and the bad side
Well,
in this movie.
we'll see. As I said, I don't expect. I My thing is like I don't expect any of the villains to be like major play. Like the kaiju won't be a major player. The Cyclops looking juggernaut won't be a major player. Like I don't think a lot of those. I think that Luther and I think that Ultraman, or what, I don't even know if he's Ultraman. I'm just saying calling him Ultraman because that's what some people have been calling him. Ultraman and Luther are probably going to be the main things.
Ultraman.
Ultraman. It's like an alternate clone version or an alternate universe version of
Oh yeah,
Superman.
yeah. Sorry, that's the guy called Black Noir.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
some
And also
people
like
say he ended up being Bizarro.
and like the space
Yeah.
jellyfish, that's not going to be a major thing. I think all of this is going to be background setting. Like it's not going to be a major thing. So we'll just see how it plays out. And Zam's going to sleep, so I will wrap things up.
Thank
So
you.
with all that being said, everybody, thank you very much for joining us here today. Let us know down below in the comments what you think. Do you love this version of Superman so
I'm
far?
excited.
Are
I'm
you
excited.
a part of Gaga, the Ginger Greeks, group that just want to take James Gunn out? Um, you know, but please just like, share, and subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you kind of maybe sort of heard of. We'll make some red hats for Ginger. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.